Now you'll notice there's 3 extra fields here. These are extra fields that you can add. This is related to the living area, these first set of 3 boxes. So these are things related to the unit themselves, to the living area of the unit. So hardwood floors, walk-in closets, high ceilings. If there was a fireplace, that could go here. Anything related to the units themselves. So we're going to put that right here. The flooring, something special about it, high ceilings, anything like that, you're going to put in these 3 fields here. Don't worry if you run out of space, I'm going to talk about that down here. Okay, coming over from the top right-hand side now, kitchen is going to be yes, if there is a kitchen, and it's almost always the case. Washer and dryer. Here you could put in unit, you could put laundry room, in building, just something here, or if there's nothing, you would just not put anything in this field. Then these are all radio buttons, it all pretty self-explanatory. Oven, microwave, dishwasher, TV, cable, DVD, yes or no, internet. Now here there's 3 more spaces here. Now this is related to the kitchen and the electronics. So Wi-Fi is almost always put here because most of you have Wi-Fi. I like to put HD TV, and in this case, stainless appliances. So this is all related to the kitchen and the electronics. Some other things that you might put here would be DVR or game console or anything related to that. Or maybe it's got a fancy wolf range or something like that, so you can put that in here. The one thing that I want to stress when you set these units up is always use the first letter of this free field here. You want to capitalize it. So Wi-Fi, HD TV, over here you see that these are all capitalized. You want it to have a consistent look, because when you're all finished filling all of this out, you'll now have something that you can send out to people with pictures and descriptions, and you want it to all look very much the same. So I always tell people, make sure you capitalize the first letter of every word. Okay, coming down to the view, if there is no view, or if it's of the parking lot, you're going to put nothing in here. But if it's something of note, like a pool or a city view or ocean view, anything like that, you're going to want to put that here. Deck would mean deck or balcony. Garden, don't bother with. That's kind of European speak. Gardens in a large part of the world are yards, and so if it doesn't have a yard, just say no. Common pool or private pool. Generally, it's going to be a common pool. Jacuzzi would be like a hot tub. Gym, health club. Security, I always caution people a little bit here. If it's gated, or if there's guard patrol at night, or if there's somebody at the front desk, then you would say yes. If you're not sure, just leave it no. Elevator, very important to know. Does it have one or not? This is very crucial, so yes in this case. Now there's 3 other spaces here as it relates to the amenities of the complex. So things like business center, gym, which is really up here twice, you don't really need that. Entertainment center or a movie theater. Sometimes there's game rooms, dog parks, car wash areas, anything related to the complex. Basketball courts, tennis courts. You'll have barbecue areas. You'll have all kinds of places that you can put here, things you can put here. Now, coming down here, we can continue on with our amenities, and they're spaced with a comma and no space. So in this case, there's granite counters, there's ceiling fans, children's roof deck, fitness studio, extra storage, 24-hour maintenance. You can keep going. You can add literally 50 or 60 more of these things separated by commas. The only thing you want to make sure is that you don't have a comma at the end of each line. So if you don't put a comma here, you're good, and then you can just put your cursor down here. You can hit enter, put your cursor down here, and keep going. So that's what this is for. Okay, so again, you're not going to run out of information. There is a place where you can put security and entry information. It's like a toggle switch, so if I click it, it's going to open up some more boxes where I can put entry codes, alarm codes, buzzer codes, those sort of things, passwords. Most of the time, we don't use these, but what these are actually good for is you can use one of these fields to add things to your documents, like Wi-Fi passwords and things like that. It might not make sense at the moment, but later on you'll understand why you might want to use some of these fields.